Hello everyone. This is Michelle with Owl Star Stampers, and I'm here for your weekly Facebook Live. And tonight we have a very wow card to make. So I'm just finding this real quick, and we're gonna get started in just a second. So say hi when you hop on. Let me know where you're from. And if you're watching the replay or on YouTube, be sure to subscribe if you haven't and like my page. Hi Deb. I don't know why my phone isn't working very good, but hi Pam. All right, okay, we're just gonna get started in a minute while some of you are finding me. I know I was like 2 minutes late. I had to make this card ahead of time because I haven't done one in a while. And so I was just finishing it up anyway, right when it was like 8 o'clock, and I had to run to the bathroom real quick. So hi Karen, hi Holly. All right, I see lots of you here. Linda is baking pumpkin friendship bread. That sounds good. Hi, my other Linda. Tonight we're going to be making, we're going to be using the Peaceful Nativity Bundle, this right here. And we're going to make an easel card. Have you ever made an easel card before? Let me know in the comments before. I have, but it's been a really long time. But this is, I'll show you a sneak peek. So this is what it looks like this, but it pops up like this, and it's actually like a card you can set out. And anyway, we're gonna make that tonight. So I'm gonna show you how to do the scoring and all the pieces and all that, so you can make an easel card. They're really easy. So you know that I like to do easy stuff, and this is easy. It's just folded a little bit different, and there's a lot of die cutting going on, but that's not hard. It just takes a little bit more time. So anyway, we're gonna be making that tonight. So that's really fun. So if you wanna grab a pen and paper, you can write down the measurements. I guess I can type them in when I'm done also, because they're pretty easy as well. So thank you all for sharing and for joining and hopping on. I have a new host code, so if any of you want to order any products, you can go to my site. I'll link that below in the description when we're done. And there's the host code. So make sure you use a host code so I know that it's connected to this. And I always like to send thank you cards, and if your order is at least over 35, I always send you a little thank you gift in the mail. And I'm about a week and a half behind on those, so don't worry, they're still coming. With school starting, it's just been trying to get back in the swing of everything. So anyway, yeah. So, all right, I see a lot of you on here. So this bundle that we're using tonight is in our the Christmas, I always call it the Christmas holiday catalog. I think it's called the new, I think they changed the name to the mini catalog for August through December, but it's on page 17 right here. And I'm gonna turn you down, and I'm gonna show you this awesome bundle that I'm using tonight, okay? I'll put the host code back up at the end also. Hi, Renee. So, do you see this card? This is the card we're making. It is so cool. So anyway, we're gonna make this. And we're using watercolor pencils. So I got asked about watercolor pencils too. We're not using the blends tonight. We're using watercolor pencils. So this is where the bundle is at. It's on page 17. The stamp set is $20. The dies are $28. And you can get them both and save 10% for only $43. So I love this set, and this card right here is my inspiration for my easel card. I kind of took the general layout to create my card, And then I see that they use watercolor pencils, so that's what I grabbed too. I have not used those in a really long time. So these are the watercolor pencils. This is what the back looks like. Let me show you where those are at in our annual catalog. They are in the back, and some of you might have them, some of you might want to get them. So on page 144 are our watercolor pencils. So you get the whole set for $16. Now I have the regular set, and then below they have assortment 2 for $12.50. So this set comes with 13 pencils, and the one below comes with 10 additional pencils. And what I love about them, like everything with Stampin' Up, is they coordinate with our colors. Why won't it focus? So you can, these are very affordable anyway, to do some coloring. And then the other thing I'm using are our blender pens. And you're gonna find those the very bottom of this page. It says number 14. So if you look over here to 14, blender pens, they're $12 and you get 3 of them, and they're double-ended. So I will show you those in just a second. Where did mine go? Here it is. So this is a blender pen, and so it's double-ended, and you can reuse it over and over with the same color. So I'm going to show you how to use the watercolor pencils in this to color in our images tonight. And we're also going to be using Stays on ink. So I know I usually use the Memento, and that's because Memento is what you use for our alcohol markers. But when you're using the water-based, like these watercolor pencils, you want to use Stays on ink. And we do sell this, and I need to get a refill because mine is getting really dried out. But we're going to go with it. So anyway, that's where you can find these supplies at. I just wanted to show you, and again, these catalogs, they have really beautiful samples in them. And if you're ever in a rut, go to those and try copying or creating something from something that you see in the catalog anyway. All right, I think we're all on here. I'm going to give a prize away tonight. I haven't done that in about 2 weeks. So I'm going to give an embellishment away. Let me grab one. So make sure you comment that you shared, that you're here. And then on, what do I have here? Ooh, I got these. I got some elegant faceted gems I'm going to give away. On Friday, I'll pick a winner at random. So just tell me that you shared it, that you're here, and somebody will win these pretty little gems from tonight. Okay, let me grab my pieces. We're going to get started stamping because this might take a minute or two. All right, I did do some of the die cutting ahead of time. So this is what you're going to start with. Just your standard, this is Thick Whisper White. Whoa. Focus there, camera. Okay, I don't know what I did. I guess I got a little too excited there, and now it won't focus. There we go. Okay, this is just our regular standard card. It is 8.5 by 5.5. The thing is you're just going to put one additional score mark in it. So 8.5 by 5.5 is the card measurement, and then you're going to score it at 4 1/4. So you're gonna score it at 4 1/4, and then you're going to score it at, what's the other measurement? So we do 4 1/4 and then 6.5, I believe. Yes, it's 6.5. So 4 1/4 and 6.5 are the score marks. And then you're going to take your bone folder, and we're just going to make those really creased edges. All right, so there's that one and this one right here. So this is what is going to give us, do you see that, like that little stand anyway, right there. So this is just a regular size card. You technically could mail it. It would definitely need more postage because this is a very special card, but this is the base of our card. So nothing unusual. No, you don't even need a bigger piece of cardstock. It's just your regular card base, just scored at 4 1/4 and 6 1/2. Okay, set that aside. And the next thing we have is a piece of Misty Moonlight that measures 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then we have a piece of Whisper White that measures 4 by 4. Okay. And then we have another piece of Misty Moonlight that measures 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. And this we are going to layer onto this front piece. So let me get some. I just filled up my Stampin' Seal Plus. We can just add this little piece on here and get it out of the way. All right. Now let's create our background on here. So we're actually doing a couple different techniques tonight. So I just have my scrap piece of paper and we're going to do a little bit of sponging. So I have Misty Moonlight ink pad and Night of Navy ink pad. And then I grabbed my sponge and I have one of our sponge, what is this called? Brayers. So you get a couple of these in a package. And do you see I have the cardstock wrapped around it and stapled, and I even have a piece of tape that says Night of Navy. So there's no denying that's Night of Navy. But what we're going to do is we're going to ink up this background, and I'm going to start with the Misty Moonlight, the little bit lighter blue. And this is just an old sponge. Look, I already got ink all over my fingers. I just washed my hands. So, tempting turquoise. It's retired. So I just grabbed this, and I'm just gonna, no, this is Whisper White. Just regular Whisper White is what we're using. No fancy paper, just regular Whisper White. Okay, we're dipping it in the Misty Moonlight, and we are going to go across this background. And I'm going to turn it and do this side. And I'm just blending it in. I'm going to get a little bit more ink and I'm going to blend this in. And I'm going to turn it a little bit this way and do that. All right, that looks pretty good to me. I should have brought down some baby wipes. Now I'm going to keep that open, but I'm going to open up my Night of Navy and I'm going to take my Sponge Brayer. You can find the sponges and the Sponge Brayer in our annual catalog. So I'm just going to roll this across here. This isn't, only the background is messy, the rest isn't, and I just did this because that's how the catalog kind of had it. So I'm going to take this, and I want the darker color more in the middle, so I'm going to just kind of go over that a few times and just keep rolling it. And then I am going to bring it up to the top and kind of blend this all in, okay? And then I am going to flip it around and do a little bit at the bottom. This is just, I just went in the wrong color. Good thing they're both blue. Do a little bit at the bottom and just blend it all in. And there we have it. I think it looks pretty good. So nothing like too hard. But look at how cool this, it's hard to see on camera, but it's like a, look at my thumb. Oh my gosh, I've got to wipe that off. It is like ink dripping. There's our background. All right, let me close these up. I have got to go grab a paper towel or something, and I have to have something in this craft room, right? There has to be something in this craft room to wipe my hands off. Oh, here's a tissue. Okay. Oh, yes, ink can get definitely messy. All right, now we're going to do our stamping. Because I would get so mad if I stamped all this and then I ruined like Mary or little baby Jesus. I would be so mad. All right, wiping my ink off. All right, the next thing you need is we need some Whisper White. Again, just regular Whisper White. I had a whole piece here somewhere. Regular Whisper White. And I have all my stamps like right here. Here's a block. Yeah, I think that piece of Whisper White just disappeared. I don't know, it's right here. Doing this project at the last minute was like, normally I can pull it off. Not quite today. All right, so now we're ready. We're gonna take the little manger, and I have block. What block is this? This is a good one for this set. Block E. We're gonna take our StazOn ink. So this is important. We're using StazOn because we're using the watercolor pencils. And these don't take very long at all to color in. So I'm just going to try to ink this up the best I can because my ink pad really does need to be re-inked. So to try to avoid, or to try to get a good image, I'm making sure I press it really good, and I'm gonna puff on it. Sorry if you can hear me. And we're going to stamp that. I'm gonna press it really firm. Ooh, I did pretty good. There's our little manger. And now I'm just gonna do all the stamping really fast. So the thing with StazOn is it will stain your stamps. And so there's a special StazOn cleaner to remove the ink. So don't freak out. Just buy the StazOn cleaner. I believe we sell it. I should have looked. The next thing is a little sheep. So we'll stamp our little sheep. I'm just going to stamp him right here, or her, whatever the sheep is. And then I have the little donkey. So ink him up really good. Do our little donkey. And then the most important is our Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. So again, I literally just pulled the stamp out. I don't even have the stickers mounted on the back. And I just love this card though. I have to think of somebody very special to send it to. It's such a cool card. I might have to make up a few for people. And you could make this easel card, I say this every week, with so many different stamp sets. That's what I love. All right, we're done with this. And so, oh, I saw an angry face. I hope that was an accident. Okay, so here are let me get some of this stuff out of our way. These are our little images that we need, okay? Let me grab my watercolor pencils again right here and the blender pen. So again, my tip, you can see maybe it's kind of black, but if I go on this paper, you can probably see it's a little wet, but it's not showing up black. So when you change colors, just scribble until it goes clear, and then you can switch colors. That's what's awesome about these. Again, you get 3 in a pack, I think for $12. Now we're gonna color this in really quick. So here's what the pencils look like. They tell you on the side what color: Pacific Point, Calypso Coral. So there's all of our pencils right here. And I'm only gonna use a few. And this literally only took me a few minutes to color in. So the first thing is, let's do all the little hay. And so I'm coloring with Daffodil Delight, and I'm not coloring in the whole image. I'm just kind of pressing down and getting most of the color. Like, I wish my camera would focus. You can tell that it's not all filled in anyway. I'm gonna do the same over here on this little manger. And I am pressing kind of hard so that the color is a little bit darker, but I'm not, because I'm gonna use this blender pen and it's gonna like all blend out. So if you've never used our watercolor pencils, they are pretty cool. I forgot how pretty amazing they are until I did this. Now watch the magic. So I always like practice. Make sure that it's clear, and then I just go and I just blend out that watercolor pencil, and it softens it up, and it just kind of, you know, makes it look so nice. Now if you want it darker, once it dries in a second, you can go back over and do another layer of your pencil, but I think mine looks pretty good just like that. Was there anything else yellow? Nope. So now I'm gonna just take at the bottom and just scribble lightly until it goes clear. Now I'm ready for my next color. So my next color I'm going to use is the brown, which is Early Espresso. Let me pull this up, and I'm going to color the base of this right here. And again, I'm just kind of like, you can tell I'm not being very precise with this. And we'll come over here and do this. But what I love is it doesn't take very long to get a great look. Okay, and then, so we have to do this to get to the easel part, so stick with me. All right, and then their hair, we're just doing brown because I don't have the other set. I think that's it. All right, and then let's blend that out, and then we'll do stay there. So then you just come in with your blender pen and blend out that color. Again, if you don't like watercolor pencils or if you don't have them, you can totally use your Stampin' blends, your Stampin' Write markers. I mean, you know I love my Stampin' blends, the alcohol markers, though they are my favorite. But these watercolor pencils are pretty cool too. And I just have not used them in a while. So look at that. So that is pretty much all colored in. And then I'm just going to blend in their hair with this and her hair and this. Now what I'm going to do next is, before I switch colors, is because this has brown on it already, but I want a little bit lighter brown, and I don't have the other set, which might have a brown in it, a lighter brown in it. So I'm going to use this and color in their skin, like their little flesh. So it's just going to be a little bit, and you can kind of go over, I went over her hair and picked it up. And then I'm going to pull a little bit of brown from down here and color in a little baby's face, just like that. I'm going to try to pick it up so you can see. You can kind of see what I have going on there. All right, now we're going to switch to do this little animal. So again, I'm just kind of scribbling in here, adding my color, and then I'm going to go over this area here and alongside like his belly a little bit darker. I think you can see that, because that area I want a little bit more highlighted. And then this little lamb, I'm just going to put a little bit here because the lamb's going to be white. All right, I just tried to put a cap on the pencil. Wow. All right, so blend this out really fast. Now, I will warn you, if you go over the color too much on the paper, like if you go over it like over and over and over, it will like pill up your paper, and it can like make it not so pretty. So you can't go over it like 1,000 times. I mean, you can go over it a couple times. Like I've gone over this a couple times, but you just can't keep going like over and over and over, or it will mess up your paper. All right, now I think I got too much color. So see, I'm just gonna lighten it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna do just this little lamb's face and ears and legs. And then the lamb is done. Then we just have to add a little bit of color to their clothes, and that's it. So see, I'm just kind of blending this out. All right, for Joseph's clothes, I'm using Old Olive, and I'm just going to add some color with the Old Olive and blend that out. Okay, and again, you can go in and add highlights and make it like super pretty and all that, but I'm not gonna fuss with that. And then I'm gonna take Pacific Point, the blue, and I'm gonna put this over Mary's head. And it's gonna come down here and a little bit over here. So, going to just blend in this blue. And then I think we're done coloring. There we go. So again, if you want to, oh, I need to do his little thing there. I can't think of the name, it just left me. So for that, I'm just going to take, what is this? Basic gray, and I'm just going to fill it in. What is this? His little, all I can think of is walking stick. And that's not it. A hook, shepherd's hook, is that it? I missed a little bit of green here, so I do want to fill that in a little bit with green. So these are these are watercolor pencils, and they're super fun. They're very easy to use. My daughter uses them, and then I always like to use the blender pen with it to soften the color. But here are our images right there. Staff, thank you, Sherry. I don't know what, and Sandy and Karen and Jen, everyone, yeah, knew what it was, and I kept thinking walking stick. Can I just say it's been a long day? Have I said that already? It's been a long day. I'm glad to be here with you guys. All right, the next thing is we are going to take the dies, which are awesome. You totally need, well, you don't need it, but. So here are some of the dies in here. So this one right here, I already cut out with the wood paper. And so we're going to use this in the background. And then I took, there's 2 of these palm trees, and I cut 3 of them out in crumb cake already. And then I cut 3 of the tops in old olive. So we're going to layer those together. That's already done. And I already did the star. Star is so important, in the brushed gold, so the brushed metallics. So I did that, and I love that because it embosses it and cuts it out at once. So that's what we have so far, and then I did a stitched rectangle for my sentiment. But we got to cut out these shapes we just colored, so let me grab my, it's right here. If you need a new die cutting machine, this is really pretty, and I know it's super up close, but anyway, the sides come down, and we are going to die cut these pieces and then assemble this card. Okay, so the sides just come down, and then we're going to grab, oh, come on. I feel like I'm super struggling tonight. I hope you guys are not like, what's wrong with that girl? Leaving me. So you can see I have used this a lot. Your plates are crystal clear when you get them, and when you use them a lot, it does cut and indent. That's totally normal. The new ones are actually numbered. And the other thing is make sure you flip them over to keep them from bowing. So we're going to put this in here, and we're going to cut out some of these, and then we're going to assemble this easel card. So I'm too scared to do more than one at a time because my luck, the die, I just ordered the magnetic platform, but it's not here yet. I think it's coming tomorrow. Always a day late. But my luck is it would shift and I would have to re-stamp and cut, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to do one at a time. It'll only take a second. So now we're going to do this one right here. So I know Christmas might seem very far away, but I need to start working on it now or I will never get it done. And I want to show you guys now so you have time to order if this is a set or a bundle that you like. So that's why I'm showing you Christmas today. All right, now we have this little donkey. I'm still laughing at myself about the staff. Why could I not think of that? The staff, gosh, the walking stick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have Post-it notes too sitting right here. I don't know why I didn't grab those either. They're literally in eyesight. There's that. And then our last little one, this little sheep is right here. And we're going to die cut this out. So, If you do want a die cutting machine, you could get the join Stampin' Up, join my team, and you could, they have a really great deal going on with our starter kit. We have lots of hobbyists in my team, and they're all over the U.S., like not just here in Michigan. We have a lot in Michigan, but we have a lot of people everywhere. So let me know if you don't want a die cutting machine, you can do it too. I'm just saying, I know that is something that you could get. All right, we have all our pieces here. We're gonna pull in this. This is our base. Remember, if you missed the beginning, and this. All right, we're ready. Here's our little palms. And I only have 2. I swore I had 3. Oh boy. Oh, I do, right here. Okay, here we go. We're going to layer this piece that we did the background on first, which is our regular adhesive. And I just totally tore that. What is going on? Did I press too hard? No, it's working. Who knows? I don't know what I did. All right. So we're layering this. This was white that we sponged just like that. So there's that. Are you real? What, Aunt? What, Colleen? Am I real? Next we're going to take this that I die cut and this that we colored, and we're going to put this together with some glue dots. So I'm going to stick a few of these on just like this, and then so I have 3 across the top, and then I'm going to put 1 at the bottom of here. Oh, yes, Colleen, this is live. I see what you mean. Yes, this is not the replay right now that you're watching. So now I'm going to layer this. So you could use just this piece too. Isn't that so cool? And I just cut it out of that that wood paper that we have, that big pack that's my favorite. And there we have this. So this we're going to put on first, and we're going to use some dimensionals. That's what it looks like on the back. I'm going to put 3 of these at the top, and then I'm going to cut some little ones for the bottom. If you just joined, or if you joined in the middle, I am giving away a pack of these elegant faceted gems. I just saw them here when I went to reach for my scissors. So be sure to tell me you're here, and I would really appreciate if you shared my video too, and let me know if you did. All right, I just cut the edge to get this side off, and now we're gonna put a little one here and here. The little mini ones would work great too. So there we have that. Now we're gonna take these off and put this down. I'm glad you like the blues, Karen. Okay, so we're going to set this on this piece, and we're not going to put it all the way to the bottom. We're going to put it, I don't know, like 3/4 of an inch from the bottom, and try to center it. Next, we're going to take our star, and I'm going to cut another piece of the side with a dimensional, and we're going to add that to our card, the little star. It's a little bit too big, so I'm going to cut it down. All right. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Rita. Okay, so the star is going to go up top here. Next, we're going to take our Mary and Joseph. I'll take pictures too and post these. They'll be on my blog, and the recording is always over on YouTube. So if you're not familiar with my YouTube channel, it's just Owl Star Stampers. If you're new to my lives, you can go back and watch hundreds of stamp videos. Now this is going to come down like that. Okay, so this is about where we have it when this is, I'm just folding this flat, and we're going to center this, but when you attach it, you don't want glue on this part. because this is going to be shown. You only want it on this bottom part. So I actually popped it up. Like I said, this card is going to take extra postage if you send it. You're spending this much time on a card, it's worth a little bit extra money to send it to somebody. Or you can hand it to them if you live close enough or work with them or whatnot. So we're going to peel these dimensionals off. I put quite a bit on, and I'm folding it flat, and I'm just going to go all the way down and try to center it just like that. So that's what we have so far. All right. Now we're going to take our rectangle, stitched rectangle. You could use whatever shape you want. This stamp set does have some really great sentiments in it. Rejoice, for unto us a child is born. I was actually going to stamp that and put it up here, but then I didn't. May his light shine in your heart throughout the year. So those are great, but I really, really, really love this stamp set right here. It's called For Unto Us. And I love this that says, sharing with you the glory, wonder, and miracle of this holy season. So that's what I'm going to use on this card. But you could use the stamps that come in the bundle as well. I'm going to use Night of Navy ink. And I got to find the stamp. How come I'm always searching for the stamp? I don't know. It's right here, and it's always right in front of me too. I put it in such a safe spot. Oh, here we go. All right, so I don't have the sticker on this, but I'm gonna just line it up the best I can and say a quick prayer that it's center. Oh, that's a little crooked. It's gotta work because I don't have another one. So there we go. It's good enough. I can't. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and we're gonna come to our little palm trees. So I want one to come. I want them to go in a certain way. So like this, and like this, and like that. Okay, so now like I said, I just cut them out in crumb cake, and then I wanted just the top in the old olive. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just snipping off so the leaves are in old olive, which is also the color on Joseph. So it kind of ties in those colors. All right, I'm going to use mini glue dots for this and just stick one on. You could use your liquid glue, and we're going to just layer this right over the top. Just like that. And now you have a little palm tree. Isn't that so cool? We're going to take it one step further in just a second with our watercolor pencils, and we're going to add a tad of color in there. You could also sponge them. Like I said, this is a little wow card. I don't usually do all these, but I wanted to show you how cool this bundle is. And all these fun dies. So we have our palm trees now. Okay, I think this is done drying, so we're gonna flip this over. This is what's gonna help our card stand up. So I'm gonna put a bunch of dimensionals on the back of this. And I'm going to peel them off carefully. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to put this, here's our card. This is what's going to help it be an easel. I'm going to put this down towards the bottom and try to center it like that. So it's popped up. Do you see that? It's popped up. And now look at that. Now that's what makes it the easel card. But we're not done because we have to add our little animals and our palm trees. So to finish it off, we're just going to take this little sheep, and the sheep is going to come over here like that. The little donkey is going to come over here, and I am popping everything up just like this. Before we put our palms on, we're going to grab those watercolor pencils real quick, and we're going to take out that old olive one. And I'm just going to draw like a line down these palm trees. And then we're going to take our blender pen and just blend that color out a little bit, just to give it a little bit of dimension. All right, my blender pen is right here, and we're just going to blend that out. So this is just the little details right here. Now we're going to do this one. I am missing like a lot of your comments, so I'll go back and read them, and after this. And I'll draw for the prize on Friday, so people that watch the replay can still get in. So don't forget about that. All right, so this one is going to go over on this side, and these are going to go over here. So how I put these down are with just the mini glue dots, because some of them are going to go off. Because see this, they're going to go off over here. So I am just putting one glue dot on this right here. I'm going to tuck it behind here like that. And then we're going to take this one. We're almost done, guys. And tuck this behind the donkey like that. And then this one is going to go up a little bit higher. So I just layered two on this side. So this one is going to come over here. Maybe. Maybe not. How did I do the other one? I guess I put this one down first. I'm trying to remove it without ripping it, which I did. So this one's going to come over here, and then we're going to put this one back down. I'm trimming the end. That dimensional on the back of that donkey is making it not manageable. But I don't want that tree just floating in the air. So I'm going to take my mini glue dot and roll it and kind of have, I'm going to stick this down. I might be a slight perfectionist at times. There we go. And to finish it off, the last thing we need are the gold faceted gems. We're going to take this small one and put it in the center of the star. And there is our card. It looks just like a normal card, but it actually will pop up just like that, and the person that receives it can set it out like a little picture for the whole season. So what do you think? Let me know what you think. Here is my original one here. I hope you like this. I hope you know that you can make easel cards that are much simpler. This just has a lot of die cutting to create the nativity scene. Oh my goodness, I see lots of your hearts. But I will take pictures of this, but you can see how this is a cool card, but then you can open it up and you can still write your message on the inside. So there's still plenty of room to write your message. And anyway, I just wanted to share with you this bundle. Again, it is in our holiday catalog on page 17. It's only $43. If you want to order any of the products, here is the host code. I'll move it over there. Last week somebody told me it was in the way. And there's that. And before we go, I want to show you some projects that we made at my team meeting on Sunday. So like I was talking about earlier, I have an awesome team, and we're all over the U.S. A lot of us are in Michigan, but not all. I saw Wendy on here. Wendy's in my team, and she's down in Florida. So we're scattered all over. But anyway, we made these 4 little note cards, and we use the beautiful Autumn Bundle. And so they're the vanilla note cards. We have Whisper White and vanilla. So we made this card right here. Isn't that so pretty with those, the little punches that come with it, and this card. And this one is embossed with that evergreen folder. So it's have a beautiful day. And then we made this card. It says, my heart is grateful for you. And I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And then we made this card. Life is better with you. And then we took one of the mini paper pumpkin boxes and we decorated it like this. And then all of their little note cards can fit in here. And they have a great little gift they can give away, or just a really cute package for their note cards. So anyway, we do a team meeting every month. Some months it's on Zoom because we can't meet right now during everything. Anyway, we always do a Facebook Live if you can't make it or you're a long distance. And so if you want more information on that great deal to join my team, let me know. If you want to order any of these products tonight, there's the host code. Again, I'll put the link to shop up in the description when I'm done. And what else is there? Oh, look at this cute little box. Tammy, she's in my team. She made this. She might be on here. But this is just a cute little box she made. And look, she used a little acorn at the top. And this cute little tag. This is Happy Fall, y'all. And she told me there's Hershey Kisses in here. It is like the cutest little package ever. So she brought those to our team meeting and handed some of those out. And we also did a creative challenge. So this was one of her entries. So we do lots of creativity and fun stuff too. So again, I hope you enjoyed this card. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, next Wednesday at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be doing my card class online. So my normal monthly card class, I'm going to be doing it online. We're going to be making 4 cards, and that's at 1. And then at 8 o'clock, I'll be back with a different project like I always am on Wednesday night. So that's something to look forward to next week as well. I think that's it. I got really hot, so I had to move my hair up front. Have a great night, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully you can join for the card class, and if not, there will always be the replay. And I'll have an ordering special and some fun stuff like that. So, but again, if you order now, I always send you a thank you card, and if it's always over $35, you get a thank you gift too. Have a great night. Bye.